Hey, what it do, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm super excited for today's video. Now, for those who've been following the channel for a while, you guys know that I'm like slowly trying to build the ranch. I'm slowly trying to like fix my shop up. I'm trying to get to a point where I can like start doing work out here. It's a slow process, you know, it's just me cranking along little by little, which I'm actually pretty excited because it has cooled down again. It's a little bit moist. The fire risk is not near as high, so I could probably start working up on my front fence again. But that's not what today's video is about. Today, I'm gonna be picking up something super rad for the shop. It's super big, and when I say big, I mean like I need to hook up the low boy to the heavy haul. So I'm gonna be picking up a huge fuel tank, 2,000 gallons, double wall, insulated. It's got a fuel pump on it. It's got all the ports. It's got the sensors. It's got a bunch of cool stuff, and we're gonna be picking that up today. So it's gonna be like this whole operation. The electricians are there right now disconnecting stuff. There's gonna be a crane show up. He's gonna lift it up onto the low boy. I think once I get it home, I think I can unload it with the excavator. There's gonna be some other stuff in this video because these past couple weeks have just been crazy. We've gone from like extreme heat waves to being hot, dry, windy, wildfires all over the place, to the news telling us get ready for Hurricane K. It's just gonna like be these torrential downpours, these massive winds, and all we really got was the wind. But I was in like prepper mode for both of those, getting ready for like the worst, and then it just kind of ended up fizzling out around here. And then you guys can see the 299 behind me. It's got a couple issues, and I'm like super bonehead on that one. I've had no AC in that tractor for like the past 4 or 5 months because I thought the AC compressor went out, and when you guys see what was wrong with it, you guys are gonna laugh at me, which is fine. And then this really has nothing to do with the video, but if you guys can at all avoid being bit by, I think it was a black widow, you should do so at all costs. I think I got bit in my elbow. I spent most of the day taking it easy yesterday. Went down to urgent care. They gave me some big old shot in my right butt cheek. It's still kind of tender this morning, and then they put me on some antibiotics. But check this out. And they said if it goes past that, I need to go to the ER. But I think we're doing okay. I think the antibiotics are starting to kick in. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's go on jumping into it, and let's roll. I'm here down on site. Let's go ahead and check out this beauty. Let's give this thing a quick once over. So here's the pump. It's got like a little meter on it, pretty faded, but we tested out the other day. It does work. It does hook up to 110. It's got like a vent tube, and then this is the extension pole for the hose retractor or whatever it is. And there's a ton of ports up here. I don't know what all these are for, but it's got them. And it's like 7 feet by, I think, 14. So here's the fill port, and we'll look at this better later, but it's got a nice cover where you can lock it. All right, well, just got word that the crane showed up, so we're gonna see where he wants to set up, where he wants me, and then hopefully this goes smooth and I can get out of here because I got some other stuff I gotta do this afternoon. We had to put a snatch block on there. we picked up something super cool off of OfferUp. My buddy Mike, who he should be over here in a little bit, along with my buddy Drew, we are going to unload what we picked up. He's always sending me links of like cool stuff, but this one like took the cake, and it was actually just down the street from where he works, and he went and checked it out, and he said, James, if you don't buy this thing, I'm going to. So what we ended up getting was a big fuel tank. And when I say big, I mean like hooking up the low boy to the heavy haul big. This thing weighs, I think, 15,000 pounds. So we already had it craned on. I already have it here at my house. It was a wild day when I actually got it. I like raced out here, dropped the trailer, and I had to take off again. So I'm about as ready as I'm gonna be until they get here. I'm gonna kind of run through what we're gonna be doing, and hopefully the game plan goes smoothly. But you guys can see that I'm hooked up to the low boy. I am going to pull it up over there, and then from there we'll pick it with the excavator. I went ahead and took the bucket off. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like a pretty hefty ring welded onto the end of that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna run 2 slings, kind of like when we lifted it up on here. We're just gonna run one this side and run it all the way under. And then so we'll have each one come up, and then we'll pick it from the center, and hopefully it goes smooth. So up until now, I've just been using this old school tank right here. I just would fill it up with the transfer tank in the back of my truck as needed. It works good. I put a new hose, new filter on it. Really no complaints with it. Gravity fed, super basic, works good. But with this new tank, it is a 2,000 gallon tank, and I got it for a really good deal. I can't afford to fill it up right now. I think to fill it up, it would be like close to $13,000. So we might just do the good old transfer tank, 100 gallons at a time. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the little area that I have prepped. I brought this up a couple inches this morning because the rain, when it comes through here, there's like a river that flows through right here. So I brought this up about 6 inches. So hopefully the water just kind of like moseys on by and doesn't really affect this area too much. So I'm gonna go and put the screws this video because I kind of messed up. I thought I had hit record on the GoPro when we were lifting it off the truck, and I missed a bunch of cool footage, but it is what it is. The tank is here. It's setting down on the ground. I do need to pick this side up just a little bit. As you guys can tell, it's just kind of a little bit out of level. I don't think a 1/4 inch out of level would really affect the performance of the tank too much, but since I have the stuff to like pick it up and move it, I might as well do it right. But anyhow, thank you guys for watching. If you do me a huge solid like, subscribe, share this video with your amigos, hit that notification button down below so you guys can continue to see other stuff that we got going on. I gotta take a shower. I'm filthy, but I will see you guys next time. Later.